Mitch Camage Coaching. And before we talked about the 4-block business matrix and all of the fundamental components that go into your business, the 4 main areas: money, time, architecture, and leadership, and why these are the cornerstones for your entire business. Today, we're going to talk about money, and more importantly, the money component of your business. In other words, the parts that make up the money area of your business, what they are specifically, and why you need to track them. Okay, so money is one of the 4 areas that you need to obviously keep track of in your business. And I don't just mean cash, I mean everything that's going on with it. So areas in your money that you have to have a really good handle on are as follows. Short-term budgeting. What am I doing in the next 30, 60, 90 days? What do I expect to make for my money? And what am I going to spend to get there? My long-term financial planning. What is happening over 12 months of time? What do I expect to earn? What do I expect to spend so I can get there, so I can make informed decisions on what's coming next for my business? Cash flow projections. Now here's the cash part. What is going on with my cash right now, today? What is this telling me about what's happening in the next week? What am I going to spend? And more importantly, what am I going to be able to hold on to or save for a rainy day? P&L, profit and loss statements, your accounting and bookkeeping cycle. How am I recording what's going on in my business? What is this saying from a trend perspective? What has it said last year about how well my business is done? And what is this telling me about how well I'm going to do in the future? And last but certainly not least in the money component is understanding KPIs, key performance indicators, or a fancy way to say dashboard. I can tell how healthy or how well the business is doing in comparison to where I want the business to go. Now, what we have, 1 quadrant, 1 area of the whole business, everything that encompasses the money of your business. We have short-term budgeting, 30 to 90 days to figure out where we're going and what this is telling us about the health of our business. Long-term financial planning, looking at the business for 12 months and really being able to make informed decisions on where we want to go next. Okay. Cash flow. What is happening today with my money? What is happening this week? What am I going to spend this week? How much am I going to hold on to for next week so that I can add that to the pile and take a look at what my business is going to do then? All right. Profit and loss, accounting cycle. What am I doing from a bookkeeping and a record keeping standpoint? How accurate is it? And can it give me a trend long term, how well my business is doing? Am I going the right direction or am I going the wrong direction? And then how do I correct it from there? Lastly, KPI, key performance indicators, a fancy dashboard so I can look at the financial health as well as all the other indicators. Now we're going to go into the other 3 sections of this business that we talked about in the 4-block business matrix, like time, architecture, and leadership. But with the money, here are 5 things that you need to look at now. So if you can make a reasonable estimate over 90 days, what's going on with your business, how much you're going to spend to get there, and what you're going to make roughly profitability, then you're in a good spot. If you can look at 12 months of your business historically and what should happen in the next 12 months, then you're going to find yourself in a good place as well. Cash flow, what is happening today? What is happening this week? What am I going to spend? How much do I keep for next week so that next week I can figure out the same things over and over again, right? Profit and loss, accounting cycle, the bookkeeping. Our cash is not our accounting, and our accounting is not the health and welfare of our cash in our business. These are 2 very important functions, but they are separate. So what our accounting tells us and what our cash tells us can be 2 very different reasons and very different things. And in a future video, I'll explain exactly why your cash and your profitability actually aren't as close together as you think they are. And of course, key performance indicators dashboard. Where's my money? Where are my projections going? What is going on with my expenses? How are my people doing? And ultimately, what I want to achieve with my business. Now, if you can get these 5 things together inside 1 area for your business, you have everything to do with money in your business and everything that's going to help that business achieve what it needs to. And then you'll be further ahead. Put those together, get them in order. And if you're having trouble, then what you need to do is you need to message me. You need to click the link below. You need to email me. You need to message me. Find me, facebook.com/MitchCamageOfficial, and come and talk to me, and I will help you get it organized. Have a great